Disney is known for creating some of the most beloved movies of all time. But did you know that there are some movies that never made it to the big screen?
Why do they even have these?
Who knows?
From lost classics to controversial projects, Disney has a long history of cancelling movies that never saw the light of the day. So in this video, we are gonna take a look at the top 5 cancelled Disney movies that will leave you wondering why they got cancelled. So get ready to dive into the world of Disney's lost treasures and discover the story behind the movies that never made it to the big screen. Pixar's NEWT. We know that Disney got the leadership of Pixar in 2008, and just after that, they announced tons of beautiful Pixar movies. One of them was Pixar's NEWT. NEWT was set to center on a pair of mismatched blue-footed newts, with one half of the duo being a laboratory animal appropriately named Newt. The other part of this equation was Brooke, a more rugged individual who was used to living on the outside. These two would have been total opposites, to the point that it's a wonder they could even stay in the same room together. But they would need to do a lot more because they have become the last two members of their species. The movie was set to hit theaters in 2011, and even the production of the movie was about to begin. But suddenly by 2010, it got vanished from the release schedule of the studio. Former head of Pixar John Lasseter says that the movie got removed because of the intro of Rio by Blue Sky Studios, which was again based upon the last species of birds. King of the Elves. Intended for release in 2012, King of the Elves would have seen the mystical race of the elves and a single dwarf surviving modern-day Mississippi, and then naming a human their king after he accidentally saved them from an evil troll. Headed by John Lasseter and Chris Williams, King of the Elves was set to rival Disney's Frozen for a release date and was reportedly doing well in production. But it was not over yet. Many few people know that King of the Elves was re-examined in 2016. The studio was looking to release the project along with Zootopia. Unfortunately, the production ended when Williams stated that he didn't wish to continue working on it and left the story altogether. The Shadow King. Following the commercial success of Coraline, Henry Selick wrote a script known as The Shadow King, which he pitched to Disney. In traditional Selick fashion, The Shadow King was to be a stop-motion animated feature following a 9-year-old orphan with oddly long fingers who could create hand shadows that came to life. Although Disney initially accepted a film deal for The Shadow King, they eventually backed out after spending around $50 million on the project. The mounting cost proved too much for them, so the film was cancelled. The interesting part is that Selick still has the original puppets and he hopes that the project might still go on one day. So who knows, maybe we could get this epic movie in the near future. Ghostopolis. Based on dog graphic novel, Ghostopolis was to be a live-action movie wherein the Supernatural Immigration Task Force would attempt the search and rescue of a living boy who had become trapped in the ghost realm, a scarier premise than most Disney flicks. It was soon announced that Hugh Jackman had been cast as the main role for the movie. It was also announced that Disney would work with Seed Production and the Gotham Group to create the film. However, sometimes in 2010, the film was suddenly cancelled. Gigantic. Now this was the movie for which we all are waiting till now. First announced at the 2015 D23 Expo, Gigantic would have told the tale of Jack finding his way into the land of the giants and meeting 11-year-old giantess named Inma. She wanted to keep him as her living doll and the theme was almost similar to the Jack and the Beanstalk. Gigantic received a lot of support from the public, who loved the design revealed at the expo and couldn't wait for more. Although the movie was slated for a 2018 release date, it was later announced that it had been pushed back to 2020. Then suddenly in 2017, the film was cancelled altogether. It was never announced why the project was cancelled, though many reasons have been speculated by fans who wishes to see this dream-like film become a reality. But since Disney is moving back to its older franchises, who knows, maybe we can see some of these cancelled projects becoming a reality in the near future. But for which movie were you most excited? Comment below and make sure to hit the subscribe buttons for more cool movie content. Till that, thanks for watching. We'll catch you next video. Stay safe. Peace out.